Hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? We're making that soup we talked about. I'm going to open up these Mama Fresh garden tomatoes, and these were from August of 24. There they are. And I'm going to put them in my... Well, you know what, Mama? Let's plug this up, but I didn't turn it on.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to put them in my pot here. We're going to make soup right here, right quick tonight. So in they go. This is the heart of any good soup. Now I will use store-bought tomatoes, store-bought stuff when I am using chili powder and all that mess. When I'm using, I can. When I'm using soup that I'm going to be eating, that beautiful stuff, then I'm going to use the real thing, Mama's soup. So I'm going to put a little Knorr's beef base in here. I know there's salt in it, but I'm not putting salt in the other. So I'm just putting a little bit of the Knorr's beef base for us. And I'm going to just stir that in and let it get the flavor going in those tomatoes. And I've steamed these vegetables. These are frozen steamed vegetables. Now I don't have a garden ready to pick. And this is as close to fresh veggies as I can grab tonight. So one thing of mixed vegetables steamed bag. It's going to make a pretty soup.
That was warm coming in there.
It was. I boiled some Yukon Gold potatoes. That's the reason I looked at it. It's not butter. And I'm going to put about a good portion of these in there. I don't think it needs all of them, but I can eat cooked potatoes any day. This was about 4 regular sized potatoes. Mama say when.
I don't know when. Just wait a minute. I was trying to get this beef base
We need a little bit more probably tomato
juice.
Now, I want to tell y'all a little secret in my world. We put pasta in our soup, and we put potatoes in our soup. But I do not use the potato water. I do not cook my potatoes in here and let them cook and then start adding vegetables. I don't want the starch. I want the tomato juice. And I'm going to have to get tomato juice now. What do we have? Homemade tomato juice?
I don't have any.
Just tomatoes. So we'll have to. So that is about 2 potatoes. And I'm going to put macaroni, and I rinse those potatoes. Not only did I not cook them in the same bowl, I also rinsed them. Same with this macaroni. These are shells. You can use elbow or shells. And I'm going to put 3 big scoops in here for right now. We don't want a ton of soup because we'll eat it one day, maybe one day at lunch. And that's it. So this is going to heat up. I'm going to stir it up. And this is going to make a delicious homemade vegetable soup today.
I've shook it good.
This is just Red Gold brand. It's 46 fluid ounces. We're not going to use that much. We're only going to use just what we have to. Mama did shake it. Now I'm going to pour in. We like soupy soup, don't we, Mama?
Yeah, juicy soup.
Juicy soup. Some of y'all say, oh, that's too thin. Some of y'all will say, we don't make ours that way. You may like thicker, heartier soup, as they call it. This is our soup. Red, beautiful, homemade vegetable soup. That looks like a pretty good mix, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that starts to boiling, we'll have it.
Did you put pepper in it?
Nope, I ain't
I
put
know
any
that
seasoning.
salt is. There ain't no salt in my tomatoes, but
There's salt in that bouillon, I put in there. And we ain't put no other unless you want me to put some Benson's in it. You want a little Benson's in it?
We'll wait and see what it is.
I really and truly, I know I don't.
Ooh, watch you go wild with pepper.
I like the taste of just the vegetables, like these potatoes. I love to eat just the cooked potato. I know there's a lot of stuff that you can put on it, but I love just that cooked potato.
Saving all this juicy flavor.
We don't waste any of that juice, especially that homegrown
Did you
tomato.
turn that up high now?
Yes, ma'am. It's on burl. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can see. Max. Yeah, it's on max. So we want that to turn into soup. We're ready. Now let me tell you, there's a few things that we have learned. Now back in the old days, we didn't use the frozen vegetable packs. We might use frozen corn, frozen peas. We didn't use these mixed vegetables in the packs. We would do a can of corn, a can of peas, a can of carrots, a can of, and our soup bowl would run over. It would just be too much. We have learned in trying to just not have so much left over. It's all those cans that mount up, even if you use half cans. So getting mixed vegetables, and there is like mixed beans you can buy. 1 can instead of 3 cans. Those things kind of cut down on the leftovers. But it all depends on what you want. Now, if it were...
I'm not sure how to help you with that.
I'm not either. If it were garden time, we would be glad to get fresh peas out of the garden, fresh dug potatoes. That makes a beautiful soup. But it's snowing. We want it tonight, and this will make a good soup, won't it, Mama? The potatoes, we can mash these, or we can just eat them. I'll just eat them plain. I love them plain.
Put your juice right in that tomato.
Thank you. That's going to be about it. Probably not even a whole quart, because I've used quite a bit of it.
I just don't like to leave it in the can.
Nope, this will work out just fine. I'll let this drain a little bit, and I'll try it again. Do y'all put your juice up in a quart jar? We do. And I'll let that drain back down in there, and then I'll tilt it again. I made too many shells, but I can put cheese on them. Or I'm thinking I might just open up another can of whole tomatoes, maybe tomorrow or the next day, and have tomatoes and noodles.
Oh, wow.
I've been wanting those too. But tonight, our focus is some vegetable soup.
You did fix your cornbread. Where's you going to fix
I know, Mama. Do you want cornbread?
No, I'm going to eat crackers with mine. You know that.
I guess I am too. I got to feeling guilty. I thought we just had cornbread. You can't be fixing cornbread every whip stitch, John. Cornbread would be good. But I know my limits.
You want
And
me
I
to set this over here and get it hot?
knew she was going to say that. This is not quite hot enough. You can. I will move it for you. I know my limitations, and I know I won't stop with 2 cornbread muffins. Mama, let me... I know I won't stop with 2 cornbread muffins. I'd probably do 3, and that'd be too much, and I'd be feeling bad. So I can limit. And I'm telling you, I like just the soup, but I love some cornbread with it too. But that's sort of a luxury. The things you give up in the name of having a good time. And health. Health is very important. Thank goodness I read another thing the other day about how good coffee was for me. Black coffee, no cream. I used to drink a little cream in it, and every once in a blue moon I still get to wanting a little cream in it, and I'll have it. But not often. I love the flavor of the coffee. That's like the flavor of the potatoes.
Don't forget that those handles are close to that hot burner.
In case y'all didn't know this, I think we've already got one over there. If you have a big tomato can like that, you can take your can opener and cut the top of it out. Take your paper off. It's galvanized. I mean, it won't rust because of the tomato acid. If you have brushes and cleaning things, you can set that can under your sink. Use it for your brushes and stuff, and they'll stay good and clean. And it's a good holder for that kind of stuff. I think we've got one over there now for odd and end brushes and stuff. And that, if you're going to clean and carry on, that's something you can consider. Hey, John and Mama. Hey, Anna. Hey, Tina. I got my badge. Well, that's great. I made chili tonight, Tammy. The badges is something Facebook does. And if you've been on here a year or something, you get an anniversary badge. I don't even know all the badges, but every once in a while I get a list of people who earn badges. And I think it's neat. I've got badges from other shows when I'm watching them too. Good evening, John and Mama. Hey, Gail, how are you? Hello, John and Mama from Connecticut. I enjoy watching you both. Well, thank you, Miss Mary. We got about 2 inches. I'm going to say 2 inches. It may have been a shave more or shave less, but that's about what we got. They come and scraped our roads.
Back on till I'm bring it over here and finish it.
Okay. They shaved. Oh. They scraped our roads, so our roads are clear. Hi from Australia. Hey, Donna, Bruce. How's things in Australia? That was one of my location destinations, but I don't know if I can make the trip, to be honest with you, Donna. I just don't know if I could be on a plane that long, and if I did, I'd probably have to stop in Hawaii, take a day or two to rest. Hot cornbread with peanut butter on it is hard to beat. Never had that before, Bruce. Bruce Bright, I've never had hot cornbread with peanut butter. Butter, but not peanut butter. Hey, Brenda, how are you? How much snow did y'all get? We got about 2 inches. A good day for soup. Nancy, it is. That's what me and Mama was saying. We debated back and forth. Last night we was talking about soup. I asked her, I said, are we really having soup today? Is today the day? I've been wanting soup for a long time. I said, is today really the day we're going to have soup? And she said, I can't think of a better day. And this morning, I even committed that I probably would make some cornbread muffins. It's about 6, but I didn't. And then as the day went on, I thought, you don't need cornbread. Mama can eat crackers, you can eat crackers.
We ate, what did we have yesterday? Broccoli soup without anything.
I know.
It was good.
It was good. I ain't going to complain. We can't have crackers every time. And we can't have cornbread every time. I'd like to, though.
That would be good.
Do you want me to make some?
No, but I eat crackers with
I
mine.
could fry you some, Mama.
No.
Oh, I could fry some cornbread in a heartbeat. Vegetable soup with cornbread sounds delicious on a cold winter day. It does on it, Karen. Vegetable soup without cornbread sounds about half as good. But I like it. I'm from Arkansas. Hey, Norma, how are you? Pulled pork sliders. Ooh, Norma. I love me some pulled pork sliders. You're going to put a little baked beans with that, a little potato salad, maybe even macaroni salad. Have we froze up? I must have stopped y'all. Good evening from England. Well, hello, Linda. We're doing worldwide tonight.
Hello.
I like cornbread.
Hello, England. Hello, Brenda.
What's fried? Oh, fried eggs. Oh, I've never had that before. Actually, I have never had cornbread and fried eggs. It's not opposed to it, though. 2 feet of snow where I'm at. Ooh, goodness, Dory. Woo, 2 feet. Made chicken enchilada soup for tonight. Ooh, that sounds good, too. Cold in Georgia. Brenda, it is cold.
Well, that was boiling over there, and
It'll start
it's
back.
starting back.
As long as it boiled good, we're good. Oh, it's already back, Mama. Hi from Ohio. I bet you are cold, aren't you, Belinda? How much snow do you have? About 2 inches. I love me some cornbread too, Lillian. Making chicken cornbread casserole tomorrow. That sounds good. Hey, Mom.
Hey.
Why does, I guess she says that. Why does golf, where'd it go? Why does a golfer take a pair of socks to the golf
Oh, I got
course?
that one. Casey makes a hole in one.
You did get that one once before. Chili tonight here. Teresa, we're debating on some chili.
Yeah.
Mama's wanting some. I had grilled cheese and ranch Doritos. Ooh, Linda, that sounds good. I could eat any kind of homemade soup all year round. We do too, Gene. We'll have vegetable soup in the summer. Fried eggs, cornbread, and hot sauce. Oh, yes. Well, Karen, that's something new. Fried eggs, cornbread, and hot sauce. That sounds like something I would eat. You know, about a year ago, maybe a little longer, could have been 2 years, fried eggs on hamburgers became a thing.
Huh.
And I tried it, and it was good. And I thought, well, I accidentally got one at a restaurant one time, Sonic. And I thought, I'm just going to get me a hamburger. And they had a special with the egg, and she said, do you want the special? I said, sure. I thought, if it's cheaper, I'll take it. Well, Lord, it had an egg on it. And I thought, so I tried it there, and it was okay. And then when I tried it at home, it was good. It was good. Salmon and sweet potatoes. Denise, that sounds good too. Made fresh green beans and potatoes and smoked sausage for dinner. Oh, Livy, I love all that stuff right there. There's a joke from Lynn. Okay, where's it at? Is it the one I just read? Angela Brett, we're having stuffed mushrooms, broccoli and cheese quiche, and chocolate cheesecake with peach tea. Delicious. Ooh, Angela, that does sound good. Stuffed mushrooms. I've stuffed mushrooms one time. I ain't done it. I don't see Lynn on here unless that's the one I just read. Nacho soup. Oh, I love nacho soup. Love vegetable soup and cornbread. I do too, Rita. Let's go over down here. Homemade broccoli soup and grilled cheese here in North Carolina. Ooh, that broccoli soup was good too.
And we've been off a lot of cheesy broccoli
Cold,
soup.
cold Missouri. It's cold, Debbie. Hey, from Ohio, I'm making chili from leftover shredded beef. That was last night's dinner. Sounds good. It's cold here in South Georgia and wet, rainy all day. No rain here. We've had snow, but it quit this morning. Bacon, eggs, ham, and toast. Ooh, Doc, that's good right there. That's a good breakfast for supper. I had a very simple one: Kraft mac and cheese and all beef hot dog, kind of cooked dark. Was good, different. It is good, Susie. I like that. Yes, John, you just read it. Okay, thank you, Michael or Michelle. That's Michelle. Hey, Kathy. It is only 12 degrees here in Illinois. Ooh, mercy.
And
Marie.
I was complaining about 31.
Chicken noodles. Now, we talked about chicken noodle soup today. Home chili. Ooh, Donna. Y'all are cooking up a storm. You are making me hungry. I always put hamburger or leftover roast in my vegetable soup. Angela, we do, and we've got some hamburger that we really was thinking about maybe making some hamburger up and putting in there. But I wanted just plain old vegetable, and before I could say it, Mama said, you know what, let's just make vegetable, and we'll do something else with the hamburger, like chili. I said, well, you know what?
We call that vegetable beef soup.
Vegetable beef.
Vegetable soup.
This is just plain old vegetable tonight. But I do like it that way. But tonight, I just wanted that
More
good
juice.
old vegetable. Did you hear Mama say more juice? We like juicy soups. We don't like the thick hearties. We had beef one night, beef stew, and somebody said, "Oh, that's soup." Well, maybe that's what we have is beef soup, but we like it real soupy when we have something. We don't really do the thick and hearty, do we, Mama?
No.
Seems like years ago, we might have done more thick soups.
Your daddy will like them thicker. Me and you like them.
We always liked ours juicy. Something to sop up. Is that a southern word? Or do we all use that one? Sop it up. Like with a biscuit or cornbread or a cracker. I can unplug this now. I think it's boiled enough.
Yeah, it's pulling hard now.
Let's move him over.
Wait just a second.
Okay. Now look at that rich, delicious, bright, homemade tomato, homemade soup. Those potatoes are Yukon Golds, so they're a little softer. And they're yellow. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for providing it for us, dear Lord. And we thank you that we're able to sit here together and partake of it. Lord, we just pray for all the prayer requests out there, just Lord. We just know that there's many. We know that there's unspoken, and we know there's needs and there's losses. Lord, and we know you have all the answers. Watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. Be with our nation that we're living in, this world we're living in, dear Lord. Be near us and watch over us. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, Mama. There's no salt except what little bit of bouillon we put in it. So...
Well, that canned tomato juice might have salt.
Probably did.
I know one thing, it's hot.
It is scalding hot. And it could use some salt, but we're going to hold off on it. What I've been trying to do since we've been cutting back on salt is just learn to like the flavor of what I'm eating. Salt does add, and salt is a vital part of our diets, but we get plenty.
Will give me a little.
Yeah, but we're trying to really cut back on that old sodium. Those tomatoes sure do taste good. They remind me.
How can you taste it? It's so hot.
Well, Mama, when you drink coffee 24/7, just about it, you get
Immune to the hot.
a little bit. I'm drinking coffee with my soup. Cool it down with coffee.
Ooh.
I like the shells in the soup. We usually use elbow macaronis, but we do use shells. And we had shells. Oh, that's good. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you find that different pastas taste different? Like to me, spaghetti and shells and elbow macaronis, and they all have the same flavor profile to me. I can't say this soup would be better with elbow macaroni. Now, the elbow macaroni will hold cheeses for macaroni and cheese, I know, but so will the shells. Same with this soup. That shell will hold all that delicious soup in there. So do y'all find there's a difference? Mama got her eyes, yes, but it's off camera. It's out of her reach for the moment. I heard her the other night, a beating and a bang. I thought, is something wrong? She was just eating us.
I have to have my eyes.
Oh, that's good.
If it cooled down till I could eat it.
Well, maybe I gave you too much for the cooling. One thing about it, it's still boiling. It's been off for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't get it to boil now. Can't get it to stop.
It'll stop eventually. Have you heard weather? I don't know what our weather's supposed to be today. There was a winter weather advisory went out till sometimes Thursday. This is just Wednesday.
I think it's supposed to snow some more in the early morning hours or something. Real light. I mean, it ain't high percentage.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. That old groundhog was right. I was hoping he'd be wrong. In fact, I even said he wrong. He wasn't. He's right.
He's right on the button.
I'm glad I didn't make any cornbread to mess up this delicious soup.
It is good soup.
It'd be so good sopped up some cornbread in it. But I just had cornbread.
We eat the leftovers too. So
Mm-hmm. There was the small poem.
small little piece. So
And we fed other people too. We didn't eat it all.
no, we shared.
We even fed people and gave a fourth of it away, and we ate the rest of it. So usually we throw out some. This couldn't be made on a better day for us.
No, it seems appropriate with snow on the ground.
I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing snow. Well, I'm going to give you a pup report. It's up to pretty good. It's in the 30s, and they love it. They've not been prowling around today.
Oh, they have. They've been up on the hill. I had to holler at them and stuff.
Well, how'd they get up there?
Went around the house.
Because I was just looking out there when I come in. I didn't see no puppy paw prints everywhere in the snow.
No, they
Could they
might not.
walk? Was it frozen? They walked on it?
No, that was earlier, and it's blowed around. So it might have covered them back up.
I thought it was unusual. They're usually prowling. Usually the yard is total puppy paw prints. Usually they everywhere. Mm-hmm. It's like this frozen white stuff's fun to play in. But now sometimes they just stay in the back. I've not been to the back yet.
Oh, it's all over the back.
They'll probably have to come in tonight. They probably will. That's ready to go out today.
They don't like it in.
They do not like it in, and I don't know why.
Because they ain't ever been in much.
They like their freedom. They like to bark, run.
They like to run and play and act up out there.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder I ain't got a napkin. You're hogging both of them.
I'm sorry, man. I don't think we're in the right places tonight.
I probably ain't. I ain't studied it.
Some of us.
It's out of whack.
I think so.
Now you can't read it.
I can't hardly read it. Let's swallow cow. In the teens here in Pennsylvania, Kathy, that's too cold. We're all going to be reporting in just a few days how warm and beautiful and how the Easter lilies are up everywhere and the crocuses and how the March bells are budding.
It's
How
supposed
the-
to be 7 or 9 here, so one night. I forgot when it is. I don't think it's tomorrow night. I think it's maybe Friday or Saturday.
But it won't be long.
Oh, the jonquils is already up. We seen them,
Jonquils
so-
are up. But it won't be long till spring will be here. That soup looks so good, especially today. It's so good. I know, Kendra. Hey, Mama. What did the farmer call the cow that stopped giving milk?
I know that one too, but just a minute. Milk dud.
Well, Mama, that might be a good answer. Let me ask.
It's not right.
Paula, can we take that as a second answer? Milk dud sounds good to me, Mama, but that ain't Paula's answer.
Oh, I can't think what her answer is.
An utter failure.
Utter failure. Oh, I've heard that before too.
Both those are good answers, though. Mm-hmm. I had pea soup tonight. Leanne, We've got some dried peas in there, and we need to do something with them. You don't have to. I don't know what that was for. Lisa. I want some of that soup so bad. Deborah, if you was here, you'd be more than welcome to it.
Oh, yes.
Love homemade soup or stews. On cold days such as today, it's 18 degrees here in Lima, Ohio. Mary,
my
it is.
goodness.
Hi, John and Mama from cold and snowy West Virginia.
Oh, bless. West Virginia's like us. They've had flooding and
Thank you,
everything.
Susan. It's a delicious soup. And I decided if I wasn't going to eat cornbread, I ain't eating crackers either.
I didn't decide that.
When I was little, Mama says, I guess it's true. I kind of remember it. If she got mad at me and punished me for something, or if I got mad at her, I would start naming stuff that I wasn't going to do to make her mad. But what it really was, stuff I wanted to do. And I knew it would make me mad if that happened. So I thought it would make her mad too. Like, if she got on to me, I'd say, I'm not going to play no more. I'm not going to my cousin's house no more. Because I wanted to go to their house. And I thought, that would be a punishment for me. So it's going to punish her, make her mad if I don't do it. So, I'm not eating crackers anyway if I can't have cornbread.
Yeah. When you was real little, when you was like 2, you'd sit on the couch and you thought, because you couldn't see us when you put your hand over your eyes, we couldn't see you.
That's enough stories.
And you'd say, come and find me, come and find me. You'd have
Next subject.
That's when you was like 2. You was just talking good.
Actually, this soup is so good, I thought, I don't need to put crackers with it. It's hard to get used to not doing extra salt.
I'd love to have more salt in that.
But I will tell you this, once you kind of get used to it, it's not the worst thing. It's not as bad on the 3rd month as it is on the 1st month.
Oh, at first is bad. What did I tell you? Fried potatoes was awful because they didn't have salt.
That's when we learned we dislike fried salt.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
We're trying.
To do better.
And we've done better, Mama. I see a pile of green beans in your bowl.
Yeah.
Mama don't like frozen green beans. They're not my favorite. But at least we can have to a can.
I was trying to hide them.
I know. I've seen that. Teresa, I brought it up. Do you want some more soup?
And I don't right now. That was good, but
You want me to get you something to be cooling?
no. I'd rather fight the battle of the hot, or is to eat cool soup.
That's all we're doing. Just a quick pot of soup. If there's only 2 of you in your household or 1, look into some frozen vegetables. Even if you don't like the
And
green
you
beans,
can only use half a bag if you.
you
don't
could
use-
do half a bag of frozen vegetables, and you could find, you could do just the corn and the peas and carrots, and just use half bags and leave the green beans out. We could have done that. But go ahead and make you some soup. We used to be the cannas, and we've learned, but used to, we would use all the soup stuff, and we'd make a big old pot of soup, and company would be in here all the time. They'd eat some.
Daddy would eat.
And Daddy would eat it till it was gone. He loved it, so it was fine. But as Mama and I have learned, we have a bunch of leftovers, and we have to freeze it, give it away, or throw it away. Which, all those options are tough. Really and truly, I prefer to just have enough for one meal and be done with it. If you got leftovers for lunch, that's fine, but really to just have a bunch piled up, I don't really want to eat it for days.
No.
Now, like pinto beans, I don't mind having leftover pinto beans because I can eat them twice, 3 times if I have to, and then I'll turn the rest of them into chili, which is what we're going to do with these that we got left over.
We don't have a lot left because I gave them all away.
But, and like macaroni and potatoes, that's good to have on hand. It's not been made into anything. So we can make mashed potatoes out of that. We might make a chopped beef steak and have cooked potatoes on the side like a baked potato, especially those Yukon Golds. The macaroni, I'll open up another can of homegrown tomatoes and use the rest of this juice and have tomatoes and noodles. Love tomatoes and macaroni and tomatoes. Love it. Could eat it year round. So there's always something to do with those things.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like chicken casserole, in fact, we got chicken casserole left over.
Yeah, a little, not a whole lot.
When it comes to stuff like that, one time and then leftovers is about all you really want it, or we want it. Some people eat it for days. I just ain't into it.
No.
But I like good leftover every once in a while, but not a lot.
That chicken pot pie was really good with the biscuits on it. We ate it 2 times.
Now, Mama, that was award winning.
Yeah.
We should have took a picture of that.
Yeah.
And it was super easy.
Well, yeah, I think you did show them, didn't you?
Oh, we did, and I've got it on here. Yeah, y'all seen us make it. It was just the chicken, veg on, and the creamy chicken soup, and the chicken. And the biscuits. It was super simple, super easy, and it was really good.
Oh, it was really flavored good.
But that soup was sure good tonight.
Yeah.
I've been wanting good vegetable soup.
Yeah. Did that satisfy you?
Yeah, and I can eat it for lunch tomorrow. I'll take that. That'll be good.
Yeah. It ain't a whole lot left.
No, not a lot. We'll have people in and out this week, and we'll feed them some soup.
You want some soup? As soon as they hit the door, we'll offer them soup.
And most of the time this way, yeah, I'll take some soup.
Mm-hmm.
Beans. We got family that won't turn down nothing good to eat.
They're like me.
All right, Mom, you got anything you want to add?
No.
You want me to get you some more soup now?
No, I'm kind of full. My mouth's still get warm from battling the hot soup.
You need to drink more coffee. Prepare yourself.
Oh, I can't. I'd float away if I drank as much
I've drank a
coffee.
pot of coffee today, at least. Because it's snowy, it's cold. And every time I look out the window at the snow, I think I need coffee. Which
Don't look out the window, no.
I drink a lot every day, but today I really drink it. Wow, caught alive. Hey, John and Mama. Hey, Tony.
Hi.
Tony Davis. Evening, John and Mama. Tony, you can catch us here every night at this time, around 6, 7, somewhere in there.
According to when he gets off of work.
Anywhere between 5 and 7, we're on here. Depending on when I get off work. Depends on what's going on, but we're here. About every evening. Looks so delicious, Marion. It is. Good tummy warming for a snowy day. It is, Linda. I fixed chicken stew. That sounds good too, Karen. Uh-oh, somebody's upset. Why would he? Oh.
What is it?
Linda says, why would anyone watch someone eat? Well, Linda, I told them the other day we would quit doing that. And then someone said, we'd like for y'all to sit and eat with us. Some people eat with us. Some people live alone and they say, we eat when you all eat so we don't have to eat alone. And that's one reason that we started eating more. Used to we just took a bite and we'd leave. And we still do that sometimes because believe it or not, sometimes it's hard to eat on video.
Yeah.
Can you
Don't
imagine?
bother me, does you?
Can you imagine? And then sometimes I get to talking, and when I do get ready to eat, it's cold, which I think that's helped me lose some weight. But sometimes certain meals we just let you see the beginning, and then we move on because, like, it's hard to eat and not talk and whatever. So that's the reason. But I hope it don't offend people when we sit and eat with y'all. I don't know. Maybe Linda's right. Do y'all think we should just take a bite and go? Or a lot of shows don't even do that. That is say, we're going to bake this at 350. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe that's what we should do. I don't know. What do y'all think? Hey, Mama.
Oh, here.
What is a groundhog's favorite drink? Oh, that's funny.
Groundhog's favorite drink. If I had a groundhog, he better drink Coca-Cola.
Thank you, Miss Dawn. I think it's funny. Whole milk, Mama. Whole milk.
Oh.
Hello from Clarksville, Tennessee. Hello, John and Mama. We love the show. Well, thank you, Brock. From Mississippi, we're having cheeseburgers from McDonald's tonight for supper.
Bless the heart. That's the way to go.
Mama says, I'll take that. Wind chill's supposed to be 5 here tonight. Brock, that's cold. That is cold. Mama wouldn't eat the cheeseburger, but she sure would put away a 10-piece chicken nugget if they had sweet and sour sauce. We've had McDonald's many nights for supper. Just because we cook don't mean that we have not done takeout. And, a lot of parents, I've heard parents say, I've had to feed the kids takeout twice this week. I feel like a bad parent.
That's fine.
If you're feeding them, you're feeding them. And trust me, they like it. A lot of times you parents out there are beating yourself up. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't have a child of my own, but I've helped with other people's children in the raisins over the years. And anything you do that you got to think about the children too, it complicates things. So if you're able to get food on the table every once in a while,
pat yourself on the back, that's what I say.
Quit being so hard on yourself. Run through McDonald's, run through Zaxby's, or wherever else you want to go, and feed them youngins.
They'd probably rather have that a lot of times.
Mama would some nights, like barbecue chicken, pineapple night, until the boys made it. Not that I'm bitter over that.
Oh, poor little jealous thing, you.
I just find it funny, Mama. You thought mine was a hot mess, and then when your boys come up with fried chicken pizza, you said, now, I like that.
I do. I like fried chicken better than I do country grill. I'm just being honest.
Ours wasn't even grilled. Ours was just boiled.
Cooked chicken.
I bet that fried chicken would be good. I am going to try that. I may even get them frozen Tyson chicken tenders out, chomp them up, make me a barbecue pizza out of them.
That would probably be good.
Would you eat it?
I might take a bite of it and see. I don't know.
She's going to take a bite of that one, but not that cooked chicken.
It was late and it was the barbecue is what I didn't want to try. Are you reading?
Yeah, I've got all kinds of messages sitting here. Weather, all kinds of stuff. All right, folks, we're going to say good night. I guess we've done everything. Anybody else got anything they want to add tonight? Mama, you got anything you want to add?
No, I'm doing good.
Vegetable soup, Pam says. We're having good old Brunswick stew for supper. Stacy, that sounds good. I had a protein shake, Betty said. Good afternoon. Watching from the snowy Blue Ridge Mountains. Oh, Gina. North Carolina. I love the cold.
Is that North Carolina or Virginia, the Blue Ridge Mountains?
North Carolina. John and Mama try cooking with no salt. Doctor's orders. It's hard to do. And no, it is.
Very hard for me.
She's not on a restricted diet. Mama's not. We're not. In fact, I think even when they told us to cut back on the salt, was when she was retaining more fluid, but now she's not. Thank the Lord. But we know what salt does, and I don't need it. Mama don't need it. And when we cut back, when they told us to, we kind of got used to it. We sort of found some substitutes that we could deal with. So we're kind of just holding still with that, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing fairly
But as far as her diet, the doctor says she need to go back to whatever she wants. I even asked. I said, "You mean she can go back to whatever she wants? If fluid becomes an issue again, we'll look at it closer." So she's not on a restricted diet. We are just learning to do better. It's a lot of the processed food we eat, and we're learning that more. We always knew it. It's like you knew it, but when you really start reading it, you really start watching it. You know, the bouillon that I put in there had a little salt in it.
You didn't put much in there, though.
The tomato juice had a little salt in it. And it's always been that way. But 6 months ago, I'd have put a little salt in it too. Maybe a lot. Maybe a tablespoon.
Not that, but you wouldn't put.
But we're learning we can cut that out and still do fine. Like the other night when I made the chicken casserole, it usually calls for a stick of butter and a tube of crackers. And I had cut it back to half a stick of butter and a tube of crackers. Well, the other night I did just one of those small packs of crackers with no butter. And really and truly,
The cheese took the place. It was good.
couldn't tell that much difference. I mean, maybe a slight bit, but it wasn't like, oh, I can't eat this. It needs that butter. So if you can cut that out, cut it out, we say. But now we're not suggesting anybody else do that. And this Benson's, it doesn't taste like salt exactly, but it's a good salt substitute, and it has no salt in it. So we're using that.
No salt, no sugar, no...
MSG, no gluten.
Yeah, gluten.
Kimmy, you could use that. Our friend Kimmy from Kimmy's Southern Cooking. It has a lot of no's. Gluten-free, salt-free, sugar-free, and no GMOs. You know, we're not sponsored by them. But it don't taste like salt, though. It tastes like...
It gives it a flavor.
It gives it a flavor. So we like that. But there's other products, too. And we still use all of our y'all seasonings. We just don't put salt. So it's not that we're cutting it out. We're reducing it. But yeah, Mama's not on any restriction of any kind anymore. Of course, you know, we watch it, though. Okay. Made homemade chili and cornbread. Ooh, chili and cornbread's good, too, Ruth. You know, Ruth, what I'd love to have? I'm going to say this loud enough. Mama can maybe get a hint. When you make that chili... Mm-hmm. And I didn't have any cornbread tonight. Mama makes some of the best Mexican cornbread. Mama, you could make some Mexican cornbread with that chili.
Yeah, I like Mexican cornbread. If it ain't too hot, I can eat it. I've been thinking about
Thank you,
some of that,
Ruth.
too.
Ruth, you made my night. It's a beautiful thing. I'm in the rainy Pacific Northwest. Teresa,
Ooh.
I'm glad we're not rainy. We had enough rain. We had floods.
Yeah.
Sunday
They
is
showed
47
roads on
Southwest Ohio.
Facebook
I made a big pot of stew.
covered
Sherry,
in
sounds
water, and 3 days later, covered in snow.
good. We've had weather elements this week. During the broadcast, Jan replied to coffee time. We are having hamburger soup. Ooh, I like that too. Very cold Texas today. Emily, hello. I love chips too. Paul, I do too. I love chili and Fritos.
Mm-hmm. I like it. A little sour cream and cheese on it.
Mama likes that stuff pretty good. Now, when it comes down to it, Mama likes the sour cream and the cheese and the added stuff more than I do.
I don't like it. I like plain chili, but I like it like the second day with
Yeah.
Fritos chili and like a waffle
And I like
taco.
cheese and I like sour cream and all that, but most of the time, like on a potato, if it's a good Yukon Gold, I'll just soon have a dash of pepper.
I
in it.
want butter, a little salt, pepper, and sour cream, and sometimes cheese. Not all the time.
Sometimes, as I get older, the plainer I like stuff. Now, when I was a kid, I felt obligated to eat all the condiments and all the stuff, and not just ketchup or mustard or mayonnaise. I want a little bit of all of them. Now, I'm getting more and more. I just like plain.
You still eat mustard and mayonnaise.
Sometimes, I love mustard. I love all that stuff too. It's snowy. Joyce says it's snowy in Bellarton, Virginia. Folks, we're going to go. Good evening, John and Mama. I made chili tonight. Sounds good. I will love to have it with you. Well, thank you. I don't know who you're talking to. Hey, John and Mama from Mesa, Arizona. I'm glad I caught you live. The soup looks
hello.
great. I love soup. Tina, I do too. Tina Burks, how are you? Makes no sense why you are watching if you don't like it. Why would you watch? I don't know. To Linda. Oh, someone's talking to Linda. Linda said, why would people sit and watch us eat? Maybe we should quit doing that. What do y'all think? We'll take a poll. Would it be better if we didn't eat, if we just closed out? John, that's too funny. Hey, Susie. Italian wedding is my favorite. Soup? Karen, I'd like to have that recipe. Looks delicious, Stacy says. I think they're having a discussion. Some of y'all are having a discussion with Linda.
I can't see it. Just looks like white dots to me.
That's what it looks like to me sometimes, Mom. Vegetable soup is good,
Yeah.
Betty says. I had soup at lunch, but it was canned. I've
Canned
had me
soup's
some
good
canned
if you-
soup.
That's what you got. Be thankful for it and enjoy it. I would. Now that's one thing I don't like is canned vegetable soup.
There's one I like.
It's got
Lentils.
lentils
It's
in it.
beef. There's one Campbell's vegetable soup, but I like the other one I don't care for. But it's Campbell's vegetable with lentil. Used to try to find it, and it was always good for lunch or a quick fix. Could have put some lentils in this, maybe.
Yeah, we have plenty of lentils in there.
We got a hold of some dried peas, dried lentils, dried beans. I just discovered them whenever we was going through the pantry. I said, what did Mama said? One of her friends had got some of them and brought them to her. And I said, well, we need to do some of these dry beans. So we may have to look into that. Mama, your soup's going to be cold. We're going to get out from here. We won't eat any more in front of y'all, and since some of you may not like it. I don't know. I mean, we try to be accommodating, and we try to... Some people said our videos are too long. Some say they're too short.
It's hard to do.
We try to accommodate. Some don't want to watch us eat. Now, we'll try to accommodate whatever y'all think, but, we try to... You can't do everything. It's just impossible. But anyway, we will see you on...
We're just us.
We're just us. And we're accommodating. We just want to see y'all, and we love having y'all on here. Like us, follow us, and share us. Share us with your friends. Mama wants to get to 200,000 by Easter.
Yeah.
But she wanted it before her birthday, and she wanted it by Christmas. She's been let down twice. One more let down for Easter. If it don't happen, we'll get through it.
Oh, yeah. I just say it's life and go on.
That's right, Mama. Mm-hmm. That's right.
I taught you that when you was little.
Maybe
Things don't go your way all the time. It's life. Just take it and go on.
Maybe we'll hit 200,000.
Yeah.
We're 184, 5. So it ain't that out of range. It would take... If everybody on the fake channels, on them other places, and somebody told me the other day that every time I said that other place, that our videos would get pushed back.
Ooh,
So I
didn't-
quit saying that.
Oh.
But if you're on the YT
You might as well.
and you see us on there, it's not us. It's fake. That's somebody stealing our stuff, and they got thousands of followers. And even on this Facebook, there's some fake ones. So if all them fake ones, if you would unjoin them and join us, we'd be over 200,000. But we're happy with just who we have.
Oh, sure.
And we're tickled to death with each and every one of y'all. And we're going to go. Mama, if you're going to eat some more soup, that's going to get cold.
Probably not. I'm full.
We get full sitting here, and that helps us talking with y'all. Maybe that'll help us.
Yeah. I'll say good night, Mama, and God bless you all. Have a wonderful, safe night.
Y'all have a blessed one. Stay warm. Get you something good to eat. Make you some memories. Don't forget that one. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.